Alright, so it is Thursday, the 16th. So right now it's 8 p.m. I'm going to Isabella's house and we're just gonna hang out and wash our cars. My car's already pretty clean, but I got some trash to throw away and stuff. I did just wake up from a nap. So yesterday was a really good freaking day. I hit my fastest mile and my fastest 2 miles. I also did my best time at 1.5 miles, which was 14 minutes. My pace was like 9 minutes. I think I did like a 9-minute pace, which was freaking amazing. That was literally the best run that I've had. And we did a total of 4 miles. We started off with 2 miles. The 2 miles, I wasn't like trying too hard. I was a little disappointed though, because I did hit like a 16 minute mile, I think. And so that wasn't too great. It's broken. But yeah, it was all over the place. It was like 11-12 minute pace. So that wasn't like too great, but after that we hit, and like I took a little 10-minute break, and usually after 2 miles I would have been done. I really would have been done. And honestly I felt like I was like, okay, like lucky I was like good, but I was like, F it, my recovery has been really good. So I was like, you know, screw it, I'm gonna do another 2 miles. So I was like, let's do it. They're like, oh yeah, of course, because they've been running longer than me. They have more stamina and more endurance than me at running. And I was like, you know what, let's do another 2 miles. And I was like, I'm really gonna push myself this one. And you know, I was like, damn dude, like you know, we had this pretty slow pace. So I'm gonna try to up my pace. And Roberto was like, you know, let's hit a 9-minute pace. So we got to like a 9-minute pace. He was like, all right, let's just keep this up. You know, at this speed we're hitting 9-minute pace, so we should be good staying right here. And I told him, I was like, you know, y'all hit that 9-minute pace, I'm gonna try to keep up, because I really wasn't too sure of myself. And then so yeah, we started going, and you know, we hit that 9-minute pace all the way through. And then I hit 1.5 miles at 14 minutes exactly. Last time that I hit my 1.5, which was my best, my last best, was 14 minutes and 45 seconds. And that same day, you know, the first 2 miles, I hit 16 minutes. I've never ran more than 2 fucking miles. So whenever I pushed myself to run the 2 miles, I expected a slower pace. I expected like me to do less, but like I actually did better than my first 2 miles, which was insane to me, because I thought I would have been tired, my legs would have been heavy, you know. I did hit some calf stretches before the second 2 miles that Roberto showed me, and that actually helped me, because I feel like whenever I run, my legs are what feel heavy, my calves, and I didn't know how to stretch that. And he gave me some stretches, and it worked pretty well. And yeah, I hit that 14, and once I hit that 1.5, that 14, I was kind of gassed. Like my legs and my body and a little bit of my breathing. My breathing, you know, I had to push myself to really like, because I wanted to pant so bad. Like I wanted to just pant so bad, but I kept control of my breathing. I was hitting that last 2 miles. I hit 1.5, and I kind of started getting ready to walk. Like I slowed down. I was like, okay, fuck, I did 14 minutes. I did good. And as soon as I slowed down, Roberto was kind of behind me whenever I hit that 14 minutes. And he was passing by me as I slowed down. Like he was passing by me, and he was like, nah man, let's go. And I was like, all right, fuck it. And so I kept up the pace. I kept that 9-minute pace. I was like, all right, I pushed myself, bro. I was like, you know, my friend, you know, he's over here pushing me, I'm not gonna fail him, you know. So I kept it going, and I got to the last, we're at 1.5 miles. This is the last 0.5 miles, and I was like, fuck, I'm fucking gassed, dude. So I like started slowing down. Well, like probably at like I don't know, maybe like 1.2 miles or something. I started going like as fast as I could, like with how tired I was. I went as fast as I could, and so I was pushing myself already at 1.5 miles. After pushing myself that last, speed, I was like, oh fuck. I started to slow down again, and then we're running Romeo, and Roberto. Romeo was next to me, and he's kind of slow too. I don't know if he was tired or if he was just trying to keep up with me, so I wasn't, behind them and shit. But he was next to me. He was like, "Come on, 0.5 miles left, 0.5 miles left." I was like, "Fuck it." So I kept my legs moving. I kept on moving, and I got to 1.9, and I was like, "Fuck!" And then I just started walking, which I mean isn't bad. I pushed myself as far as I could really go. Probably could have pushed myself further, but obviously it was like, I did what I needed to do for the day. I wasn't gonna do too much. But it was a good ass run. It felt nice to have my friends there to really like push me and mentally just be right next to me to be like, keep going. Because even in my head, I'm like, fuck it, like just keep going. Because I do feel like throughout my life, I've always been the type to kind of like, I guess, give up or like slow down whenever I'm almost to something that I want or something. And I kind of thought about that for a second. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get to the end. I'm gonna push myself this last 0.5 mile and get it done. And I really did. I hit my best mile, my best 2 miles, my fastest 2 miles. I think my total time was 18 minutes and like 20 seconds for my 2 miles. Full 90-minute pace the entire 2 miles. And that was my second go, which is crazy to me, because usually after the first 2 miles, I'll be done. Let alone do better than I did the first 2 miles. Usually, it was crazy. But I was pretty fucking gassed, but I recovered pretty well. That was yesterday. Today I felt pretty good. All I did was really work. And then I went to work after that 4 miles. Oh my gosh. My legs were already tired, so standing up all day, I'm a cashier. My feet started to just hurt, and I just really wanted to sit down. But I mean, it was a good ass day. It was a good ass run. Right after I was done running, I cooked. Isabella came over, and then we hung out after I cooked. I made some pasta and chicken, and Isabella, we hung out for that last hour before I went to work. And then it was an amazing day, amazing run. Hit my best time. Did really amazing at pushing myself. I actually felt myself pushing myself. Like I was like, fucking do it. My friends were there to push me, and it was just a good overall run. And I hit a 14-minute exactly flat 1.5 mile, and I did like a 9-minute and 15-second pace the entire 2 miles, and I did a total of 4 miles, which is the most I've ever done. I pushed myself in almost all aspects, in terms of how long I ran, how fast I ran, and hitting my 1.5. I pushed myself, and it felt really good to know that I could do that. Like I really did that. So it was a good run. It was a good day, and I feel amazing even today just thinking about it. It gives me that confidence to know that I could really do it. And I'm gonna save that confidence for when the day comes to really use it. And that's pretty much it for today. I'm low-key gonna try down on some not junk food, but just fast food. Whataburger. I've been cooking for myself almost every single day. I haven't eaten Whataburger since like last week, which is I used to eat fast food pretty much every single day, because I didn't know how to cook. My parents didn't really cook, so one of my only options was to eat fast food. But I've been cooking every day, learning new recipes and stuff. So I mean, it's been a good week, good start. I mean, good journey overall, and I'm excited to continue. But that's pretty much it for today. It is 8/11, Thursday. I'm going to Austin tomorrow, so might hit a run, we might not. But that's it.